fellow warriors, welcome aboard the Joshticle. I'm OhhhhMyJosh, and this is the Musou Report. We've got some crazy amount of news to cover, so pull out your meat bones and let's get going. Our first piece of juicy info comes in the form of a trademark. A few days ago, we learned that on March 15th, Koei Tecmo Japan filed a trademark for the words Seiken Musou. Oh my god, is this a new warrior/Musou game? Possibly. Now there's a lot of speculation and confusion going around the internet, so I decided to conduct some research. Here's what I found. As we all know, the word Musou literally translates to unrivaled, which is synonymous with Warriors games in Japan. Seiken, on the other hand, translates as holy sword. Now this is where it gets interesting. You see, Seiken can refer to a few things. The first possibility is Seiken Densetsu, the Japanese name for one of Square Enix's most beloved and old-school JRPG series, the Mana series. Secret of Mana, Adventure of Mana, Sword of Mana? Ring any bells? Mana Warriors? I'd be totally down for that, but given the likelihood of our next possibility, I think it's safe to say this will probably never happen. So I assume a good chunk of you are familiar with the upcoming Warner Brothers movie called King Arthur, Legend of the Sword, which will hit theaters in the United States on the 12th of May. Well, it turns out, in Japan, the movie is called Seiken Musou. Now what does this mean? What does this mean for us? Well, do you remember a while back when Koei Tecmo teased a big Western IP collaboration? This could be it, people. This could be that collaboration. King Arthur, Western IP, Koei Tecmo, bring it together and we get King Arthur Musou, or Excalibur Warriors, whatever you want to call it. Now that is crazy. I don't know about you guys, but a Musou game, a Warriors game around the King Arthur era with the Knights of the Round Table? Woo-hoo-hoo! Count me in. Take my money, Daddy Omega Force, Daddy Koei Tecmo. I've got money and you got the products. Give it to us. Now this begs the question, if this possibility indeed comes to fruition, would the game be solely based on the movie? Or would it pull generally from the whole King Arthur tale? Now keep in mind that this is mostly speculation on the whole trademark thing, so naturally there's a third possibility, where it is neither Mana Warriors or King Arthur/Excalibur Warriors. This could be something entirely different, and you never know. This could be a movie, this could be a book, but of course it's probably going to be a video game, but we don't know exactly what it could be. It could literally be anything from this point forward, so all we have to do is wait and see what the future entails. Now before we move on to the next big piece of juicy info, join the conversation below. What do you think Seiken Musou is? You got any theories? You got any juicy infos? Comment down below. I want to see it. What do you guys think? You got some crazy theories? Let me see it. Up next is yet another trademark, but hold on. This is different. A few days ago, Koei Tecmo of Europe trademarked the words Warriors All-Stars. Do I need to spell it out for you? Musou Stars is coming to the West, people! Localization is coming for Musou Stars. It is now going to be called Warriors All-Stars in the West. Now hold on. This hasn't been officially confirmed as of yet. However, Warriors All-Stars, it's there, people. Nearly confirmed. All we need is official confirmation and we are set. Musou Stars is coming. Yes! I'm gonna be so looking forward to that announcement. Yes! On the topic of Musou Stars, it has been released in Japan for a couple of days now, but guess what? The opening sales figures have come in. In Japan, Musou Stars has sold a total of 58,234 copies. about 41-ish copies on the PS4 and 18-ish thousand on the Vita. Okay, numbers, but are the sales good or are they bad? Well, let me put this into perspective for you. Musou Stars is essentially the next evolution of Warriors Orochi. It's kind of like the spiritual successor, kind of like meant to, you know, pass the torch. Considering that this is an entirely new IP and the huge marketing campaign behind it, these sales are a bit underwhelming. I mean, they're decent, but Koei Tecmo was expecting much higher sales. Wrapping up the Musou Stars news is an interview between 4Gamer and producer of Musou Stars, Furusawa Masaki, translated by Silicon Era. So the biggest takeaway is this statement by Furusawa. He states that at this very moment, there are no plans for DLC characters. Now hold on, this doesn't mean 100% that there will be no DLC characters in the future. It just means that at this moment, they don't have any plans. And then he further states that if they were to add additional DLC characters, they would do it in a set, as in a new character, new stage, and new story missions. That kind of deal. They don't want to just have a DLC character with nothing else. They want to have the whole package. And then, as our morale bars are plummeting, he drops this freaking... He drops a joke about the winning post horse being playable as DLC according to the huge demand by the Japanese fans. What? What are you talking about? The winning post horse? A horse. A freaking horse. I mean, yeah, we got Oda Nobunaga, a cat, and all kinds of freaking crazy characters, but a freaking horse? A horse. What is he gonna do? Trample people? What is he gonna do? Bite people? Is he gonna be like another berserk horse? We're gonna have a rape scene? Like, what the? I don't know. It was just a joke, but you never know. Koei Tecmo and their jokes, they don't do anything. They have the power to add any character that they want. So who knows? We might be getting a winning post horse in Musou Stars, people. The final game of today's Musou Report is Dragon Quest Heroes 2. If you're like me and if you've been on the fence as to whether or not you should buy the game, well, you're in luck. If you live in North America or Europe, you can try out the free playable demo on the PSN store as long as you got a PS4, and it's pretty good, pretty decent, surprisingly. The demo itself will take up 4.8 gigabytes of storage, so there's really no reason to not try it out. In the demo, you can try out 4 of the 15 playable characters where you can do things like fight monsters on the field, explore the overworld, discover treasure chests, and of course, fight a bunch of bosses. In North America, the game will release on April 25th. In Europe, it'll release on April 28th. Now this is for the PS4 version, and as of this moment, there are no other plans for a Switch port, like in Japan. So if you really want to play this game, buy it on PS4, and if you don't, maybe in the far future you could get a Switch port, but as of right now, PS4 is the only way to go to play this game. It seems there's also a day one edition of this game called the Explorers Edition. In this edition, it'll come with 15 DLC bonus weapons as well as a reversible cover art. In other news, part 5 of the Meet the Heroes series featuring all the playable characters of Dragon Quest Heroes 2 is up on the internet. Links are always in the description below. Apparently, this game has online multiplayer. Up to 4 players can play online. Now that's kind of interesting actually, because this might be the reason that I actually buy the game. You know, it's funny because the only Dragon Quest game I've played is Dragon Quest 8. And I didn't even finish the game. And so there, yeah, I'm not too familiar with Dragon Quest, but I did pick up the original Dragon Quest Heroes, but I did not even play it. So this might be the reason why I actually popped this game into my PS4, so I might have to try this out. Maybe I'll probably rush through the story just to see what it's all about in preparation for Dragon Quest Heroes 2. But that's gonna conclude today's Musou Report. And guys, So according to your feedback on the original video, it turns out the Musou Report is here to stay. It's official. The Musou Report is now a true series on the Joshticle on my channel. So look forward to the future because we got more of these coming out, baby. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy. We're gonna have some parties. Gonna have all kinds of good stuff. It's gonna be a good time. But of course, I need feedback. Let me know, positive or negative, anything will be great. So, until the next batch of the juicy info, stay tuned for more Musou greatness. I'm OhhhhMyJosh, and remember, do not pursue Liu Boo. Kind of weird to say it like that, but we're good. Let's go!